Hey guys, what's up? Carter here. This is going to be a quick comparison between the SNG and the SMF, I guess, in case somebody's trying to decide which one to get size-wise and also price. This would be a good comparison video, kind of to give just a general idea of how they are compared to each other, maybe how they fit in the hand, things like that. First off, I've got pretty big hands. Not freakishly huge, but I've had people mention how like an SNG seems really small in my hands compared to maybe theirs. So keep that in mind. But you know, I think my hands are fairly good representation for a lot of you out there. Maybe a little bigger. I don't know. Hard to say. But so yeah, I've been actually carrying this SNG around. This is the CPM 154 steeled version. This one has the new lockup. This one is, I believe, just S30V, if I'm not mistaken. It's not marked. Usually if it's not marked, it's S30V. But this is the Arctic Gray Scales, 3/4 ground drop point. Old lockup on this. Love this. I've carried them both. And I gotta say, SNG definitely carries better, or at least the Lego version definitely carries better. This one does take up quite a bit of space in your pocket. Mainly if you have to reach in there, you will be knuckle grinding against this G10. May or may not be a problem for you, or an issue. Might be worth it. I've stayed away from the CC version of the SNG because I have a feeling for me it's going to be too small. It already feels fairly thin in my hands. I couldn't imagine going any thinner. I did have a gunner grip SNG in the past, and it was a little too thin for my taste. It did ride in the pocket nice, took up very little space, but when I went to grab it, I don't know, there wasn't enough to it. So, but that's just me. You may feel differently about it. I've also owned a CC version of the SMF in the past, and it is a really, really good carry option. Excellent choice. It really lives up to the name concealed carry because it has a nice contoured slim profile to it. No textured G10, so it doesn't rough up your hands if you have to reach into your pocket, things like that. But it's thick enough that it gives you a good purchase on there, and it fills out the hand. And it's surprising. I mean, there's obviously a difference in size, but it's not huge. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's amazing what a little bit of size will do. Exacto will go crazy on that one. But yeah, so we've got the butt of the handles kind of matched up, just about spot on. You can see the difference in size there. Difference in thickness, and it doesn't seem like a ton, but when you put it in your hand, you can definitely feel the difference. Especially with this Lego version. The SNG fills it out quite a bit, whereas this one feels a lot thinner, slimmer. Blade thickness, there is a difference. Some knife makers, they use the same stock like Emerson. No matter if you get the Uber Commander or the Mini Commander, the blade stock is the same thickness, not with Striders. It truly is, you know, literally 100% scaled, just about everything except for the hardware. The hardware is the same size on the SNG and the SMF. 3 body screws on the SNG, 4 on the SMF there. Let's take a look at Paramilitary 2. Very common blade. Kind of see how that sizes up. You can tell that it's actually almost the exact same size as the SNG. In fact, I've done a comparison video between the two, and very similar thickness, similar cutting edge. Both have a choil. Both carry just about the same deepness. That's not even a word. The same depth for both of those when you carry. And actually, the weight's not that much different. The Strider is heavier, obviously, but it's not crazy heavy. A lot of people's first comment when they handle the first Strider is they expected it to be much heavier. They actually do a pretty good job keeping the weight down on the Striders, especially considering the robustness that you get from them. It's not a ridiculous weight on these. Man, I love that 3/4 ground. Just nice. Wish this one had the 3/4 grind on it. Anyways, so yeah, just a quick look at the two. Like I said, I'm still kind of undecided. Sometimes I'll carry around the SMF and I'll say, yeah, the SMF, that's the size for me. You know, it's got some weight to it, it's got some size to it. But then other times, you know, I'll just slide this in my pocket and it just kind of disappears. And it's so much nicer when you're carrying it around. And it still gives you plenty of cutting edge, plenty of purchase on here. So definitely not lacking in size at all. I think the PT, I've never owned a PT. I think that would be too small for me. Alright guys, just a quick comparison for you in case you were curious. And also, I like showing off my Striders. Haven't done a ton of videos on them lately. I have actually been carrying them quite a bit though. These two primarily. Well, I've only got one other right now, except for the one that's at with Jeff, getting some work done on it. But alright guys, later.